Robin Dunbar talked about in his book, the health benefits of friendship. There have been studies talking about how loneliness is as deadly as smoking 15 cigarettes a day or being obese. They found that like if you have a happy friend within a mile of you, you were 25% more likely to become happy. If you had a happy next door neighbor, you were 34% more likely to be happy. A lot of this stuff is based around proximity and geography. I don't know that there's the same effect in the digital world.
I haven't come across any. But I know where the smoking thing comes from, which is actually a really interesting study, which is the Harvard longevity study. The first factor in how long we will live for is socioeconomic. That's something we can't fix. We need someone smarter than us to fix that one. But the second one is how many friends you have. What they suggest is having 10 close friends. And currently, a person my age, my gender, and where I live has about 2.1.
Wow.
This is what they talk about, the friendship deficit. We're missing it. We're missing something here. Why does that come about? The disappearing civic layer of community, the amount of civic organizations 50, 60 years ago, a union, a church, a political party, a football club, the Masons, the Lions Club, the Buffalo Club, the local Grand Poo Bars Association. Like, was your grandfather better at making friends than you? Probably not. But he had more opportunities. And one of those is, let's talk about a football club. The football club that he went to every single Sunday had 500 members. And when he didn't turn up on Sunday, people went and checked. People noticed it was gone. My local football club down the road here has 150,000 members, and they don't notice if I'm not there unless I don't pay them. The only time they check is if I just don't pay them. I get an email. It's not even by someone.
G.K. Chesterton, he's got a thing called Chesterton's fence, where you come across a fence in a piece of land that you just bought, and you don't know why it's there. And the principle says you don't remove it until you find the reason. And a lot of these traditions that we have are kind of like solutions to problems that we've forgotten.
Entirely. And this one is intentional in that example because when we talk about 4.2 civic organizations is the amount that you're in Australia as a middle-aged man I would be in if it was 50 years ago, and currently statistically it is 0, which means that we've radically changed how people interact with their community and how their community interacts with them, but not replaced it with anything. Like blindly knocking down fences and going, why are all the animals running around? Why is there so much chaos? So we took all the things away. So we have to reconstruct them.
This is very much actually driven from Shay's background and knowledge here, building up the terminology with the Game Club where it's a neighborhood.
Making community by hand again, getting people together and talking about things they love, shared joy.